Hi guys, I'm Alin. I'm a final year medical student here at Trivandrum Medical College, and today I'll be giving you guys a brief introduction into AMSA, which stands for the Asian Medical Students Association, and I'll also be telling you guys about the benefits of joining AMSA. So AMSA is a international organization. It is present in 27 different countries, and AMSA India is India's division of AMSA. So it's been around in India for about 10 years and is present in over 300 medical colleges inside India. AMSEP. AMSEP is the Asian Medical Students Exchange Program. So this year there was a virtual exchange program with Nigeria. You can see the photos for that below. But last year we had a real exchange program with Thailand. So a lot of students got to go to Thailand. They got to meet the people there, and they got a lot of international exposure, which is very valuable as far as your CV is concerned. Then we have MRSA. MRSA is an initiative to promote medical research among undergraduate medical students. So they actually help you do a research paper. So the first step in making a research paper is to write a protocol. So a protocol is actually a document in which you have to write about your research question and how you plan on doing your research and whether your research is actually relevant. So what Mercer does is they teach you how to write a protocol. Then they will teach you how to do the research project. And finally, once you're done with the research project, once you're finished, there are actually two things you can do after that. One, you can either publish the paper, or two, you can present the paper at conferences. So AMSA actually provides you with the opportunity to do both. We have a journal here in AMSA, which I think is called Journal of Asian Medical Students Association. So you can get your research paper either published here, or you can present it at one of the conferences that are conducted by AMSA. And they also provide additional guidance if you're planning on going to UK. They will tell you how to study and prepare for the UK medical licensing exam or the PLAB. I think the old name is PLAB. They've recently changed it to UKMLE. It's going to come into effect in 2022, I think. Okay, next we have, yeah, so these are some of the conferences conducted by AMSA. We have the Asian Medical Students Conference as well as the East Asian Medical Student Conference. AMSACon is an Indian conference that was conducted by AMSA. I think the first conference was last year. In AMSACon, you get to hear keynotes by a lot of prominent individuals. Last year, we had somebody from the US. I think she was a faculty member at a US medical college. She was in vascular medicine, I think. Yeah, and besides that, you also get to participate in a large number of workshops. You can attend quizzes, and there are actually certificates for all of this. You get a participation certificate for just coming to the AMSACon, and if you do end up winning a quiz or a competition, you get additional certificates. And yeah, the workshops are also pretty interesting. You get a certificate for completion for each one of these workshops. So that's AMSACon, and then there are other international opportunities. So we have the AMSC, which is another conference, which was conducted by London last year. And we also have the East Asian Medical Students Conference, which was conducted by Egypt last year. There'll be similar conferences this year too, so you just need to keep an eye out for them. Then AMSA has a lot of departments. So one of those departments is the academic department. So what they do is they conduct quizzes. There are these weekly quizzes by AMSA called the Saturday Night Trivia, and then there are the annual quizzes where you can win prizes and get certificates for all these things. So next we have the Public Health and Research Department of AMSA. So what AMSA has done here is that they've looked at the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. There are 11 of these Sustainable Development Goals, and then they've modeled 11 projects after these UN goals. So the first one is about equal treatment for all. The second is about reducing mortality from non-communicable diseases, and the third is for controlling substance abuse. And then they have a project for women empowerment, sanitation, etc. So community service is actually one of the core aspects of having a good CV. And what you're seeing here is a very good opportunity to get some community service done. Next, we have AMSA's newsletters. So these are newsletters that AMSA publishes monthly. You can contribute to these newsletters if you want to write any articles or poems or anything. They'll include it in their next edition. Okay, then we can also talk about JAMSA. JAMSA is the Journal of Asian Medical Students Association, and like I mentioned earlier, once you're done with your research project, there are two things that you can do. You can either get it published in a journal like the journal JAMSA, or you can present it at any of the conferences that I've mentioned earlier. So that's that. And next, we'll talk about the partners and sponsors. So AMSA actually has a lot of partners here. Resources like PrepLadder and Bhatia will help with next VG, and Kaplan and Lecturio are for USMLE preparation. USMLE is United States Medical Licensing Exam, so they're actually helpful. The videos provided by Kaplan and Lecturio are helpful for USMLEs. Then we have publishing houses like Elsevier and Walter Kluwer's. You actually get discounts with all of these partners. I think they provide them on a monthly basis, and certain months you get discounts by certain sponsors. So yeah, you can actually save a lot of money if you join AMSA. Next is the membership drive. So AMSA conducts an annual membership drive, and this year it is from the 1st October to the 30th of October. Usually, a lifetime membership costs around 1,000 rupees, but for this limited period, they have reduced it to 800 rupees per person. But if you register as a group of five, then your membership fees is reduced to 700 per person. You will have to pay 3,500 for the group of five. Okay, next is I'll tell you guys how to become an AMSA member. So, like the first step is you have to contact the college head. Albin and I, we're the college heads for Trivandrum Medical College. You can go ahead and contact Albin here and tell him that you're interested in being a member. And next, you need to send him the money. I'll add Albin's GPay details to the group, so you can send him the money. And after that, you need to take a screenshot of that and then send it to him again. Once this is done, we will process your request and create a unique AMSA ID for you. We'll get back to you with the new AMSA ID, and you need to then use your AMSA ID and fill up the AMSA membership registration form. We'll share the link for this form in the group later on. To know more about AMSA, you can either follow AMSA's YouTube channel or Facebook page or Instagram account or Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. And yeah, that's about it. Hope to see you guys in AMSA soon. Thank you for your time.